a manual start. They're racing off the inside. Foxy Dreamer jumped away pretty well. Jester Noir gathering speed. Sophie's Song zips over now, looks for the front, will get there comfortably enough. Behind them, Precious Cargo. Kazlavska being sent forward shortly after the break, being followed on the rails by Watto's Assassin, just in front of True Defender. And they're being followed further back, Lady Sass and then Admirer. Golden Wallaby didn't handle that back corner too well. It dropped out back there in company with San Antonio. At the 700 to the side of the track they go. The leader is Sophie's Song. Fired up for Brown early on and led the way from Kazlavska. Over on the inside in third placing, Foxy Dreamer. 3/4 of a length away then to Jester Noir, up running fourth and getting good cover to the bend. Down on the inside is Watto's Assassin. Then Precious Cargo about to hook out three deep. True Defender coming away from heels quickly into the corner. Followed further back, Lady Sass, Golden Wallaby, San Antonio, Admirer. Into the home straight though, Sophie's Song. Brown went for the Doctor, kicked away two in front from Kazlavska. True Defender, a further three behind them, but making ground. And then Precious Cargo, 200 left to go. Over on the inside, Sophie's Song. Look at True Defender though, winding up with a head full of steam. And True Defender pounces upon them. Lady Sass making ground further back, but True Defender, too good for Lady Sass. Sophie's Song third, Kazlavska fourth, and Golden Wallaby who'd made up ground. Precious Cargo, Watto's Assassin. Behind them, Foxy Dreamer, and a long way back, San Antonio, the tiring Jester Noir, and Admirer brought up the rear. True Defender, William Pike, surging down the outside. He came off heels fairly abruptly, just approaching the bend in a bit of a shuffle up. And once getting to the outside, although conceding the leaders a reasonably good head start, was much too good. True Defender, Piero Gilding out of Antique Rose, stout family, great winning family, beats Lady Sass, who ran on very well. And Sophie's Song gave plenty of cheek in front and likewise battling on Kazlavska. The winner, raced by Peters Investments, prepared by Grant and Alana Williams. William Pike aboard the winner, Lady Sass, by unencumbered from For the Girls, Dan Morton, Jordan Turner in second placing. And third, number 9, Sophie's Song, a Regano acclaimed filly, Simon Miller and Jason Brown. 169, the details thereafter the running of the Tab Touch Maiden. Second career run and proving too good for them. Race 5, the Valley Ted Leeming Maiden at 4 o'clock over 1,300, named in honour of former president of the Northern Racing Club, Ted Leeming, who passed away suddenly last week. Number 2, Bolshevik, comes out there. 12 starters in the next event of the day. Fourth placing, 7, Kazlavska there when numbers are confirmed. The time was 1:21.13, 37 even the last 600. Margins 1 1/4 by 1 length. Let's go to Britt Taylor joining us downstairs, and there's a well-bred galloper from the Williams Yard, the 3-year-old, a son of Piero, and certainly coming on there, but still pretty raw as we saw there in Victory.
Thanks, Darren. We might actually ask Bob exactly that. Bob, tell us a little bit more about the breeding of this horse, obviously by Piero out of Antique Rose.
Well, Antique Rose is one of the sisters out of Antique. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them, and most of them have been doing a good job for us.
This horse now included as one of the horses able to gain victory. Did he surprise you out the before the gates, just how sort of green he was and just being a little bit hard to handle?
Yes, he was a bit very strange going to the barrier, and looked like he didn't want to be there, but as soon as he got to the barrier, he just walked in on a loose rein and didn't cause anyone any trouble at all. So I don't know what got into him, but he's never given us any hint of anything like that before.
Did he impress you the way he was able to win today?
Yes, we thought he was a nice horse, and we brought him here once before just for a bit of experience, and he went quite well, so it was good to see him finish on like he did.
What are the plans for a horse like this going forward?
Oh, he'll probably have a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks at the farm, and then come back and look for another race.
When you look at him and on his breeding, what sort of trip do you see as his best?
Oh, I think he could get a mile. I think he might even get a 1.5 miles.
Looking forward to seeing his future. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
Bob Peters there with the owner of True Defender, who won very, very impressively. We saw him behind the gates, just playing up a little bit for Willie, and once he got into the gates and got into the race, he seemed to switch on and now knows what it's all about. We'll have a chat with Willie in just a moment after he weighs in to see what his thoughts are on this son of Piero, True Defender, who is victorious in the 4th. Willie, congratulations. Now, before the race, was he just in a bit of a mood behind the gates?
Yes, he's one of those ones, everyone likes him because he's so quiet, but he does have an evil side. He's not too naughty, he's very pig-headed, and he just does awkward things that make it really hard to control him. He's not super naughty, but those awkward little things he does, and he's a big horse, it's hard to argue with him.
What was he like in running?
Yeah, beautiful. I was a bit concerned turning for home. I thought the bird might have flown, but he's a nice horse and he stretched the line well.
What sort of standard are we thinking with a horse like this?
Well, they always aim for a sort of like a derby or better, so that's what we're expecting. What we get, we shall see.
Well, best of luck going forward. Congratulations.
Thank you.
William Pike there, partnering with Grant and Alana Williams and Bob Peters to win with True Defender.